Right, what's happening? It's Jamie from VanKit here. We're continuing on from the last video where we designed our first van, and on this one we're going to show you how to get the best results from our render engine. So you can see we're on the laptop, we've got the van open of what we designed before. I've added a bed and I've added some doors to the cupboards and stuff like that. Right. Before we start rendering, it's important to know some of the constraints and what makes the render effective or not. So the AI is trained on interior of vans, right? So the more information that you give it and the better perspective that you give it, the better the result will be. For instance, like if you try and capture a render and it's in this position here, you're probably going to get a bad result, right? Same as here. Like it doesn't have any interior information to generate the render from. So one of the best views I think personally works is this one here. So you've got your captain seat here, you're facing forward, and you want to try and give it as much information as possible to get the best result possible. You've got a bench here. I would actually add a cushion onto here so it understands that's a bench too. And I would probably close the sliding door as well. You can drag your mouse track out to increase your field of view. You see that? It's kind of like adding the wide angle lens on your phone or a camera. And probably the wider the better, to be honest, because then you just get more information for the render. All right. So I think that's looking pretty good. Got the kitchen, and to be honest, you could probably add a cooker and stuff on here. I'll do that really quickly. If you go on here, you go hob, you go on generic 2-burner. I'm just going to bang that in there because then it's going to recognize what you've got. All right. So you're ready, you've set the stage and you're ready to do a render. You head over to the top right and you go and render your build. Now we've got a couple of presets. If you're on the Pro tier, you can just select from these. If you're on the Trade tier, you can upload pictures of your specific type of van. Let's say you do like a lot of birch ply, slats, stuff like that. It will learn your signature look and it will spit you out a render, which is super similar. It's actually really impressive. For this one, we're gonna go, let's say we're gonna go modern, right? So we're gonna hit generate. This bit takes a little bit of time. Be patient. All right, so there we are. So it's done the render. It's done a pretty good job, I would have thought. Everything's in the right place. You can see the sliding doors actually on the left instead of on the right. And if you want to run a render again, let's say you're quite particular about that, maybe you're showing a client or something, just run a render again, and you're going to hit a direction, right? So you're going to say, make sure the sliding door is on the right of the viewport. You can run that again and it's going to make sure the sliding door is on the right. I'm not going to do it. We'll open the door. Another good view is like looking in like this. We'll zoom in a little bit, hit render, hit modern again, and generate. You can also do some prompts like, so in the little directions box you can be like, reimagine this van within the Lake District, something like that, and it will pick that up and it will bang your van in the Lake District. It's really nice. I'll come back to you when this is done. All right, so there you go. I think that's actually a pretty sick one. It's really understood where we are. I might overlay it on top of the screen as well so you can actually get a full-size picture of what's going on. Yeah, the bed looks beautiful. It's got the bench, it's got the upper cabinets, it's got the kitchen, and it's got the crafter there. So yeah, that's a pretty sick one. So I'm going to go out of that. Yeah, so I hope that gives you some tips and tricks on how to do the render effectively. Just to recap what I was saying again there, so give it the most amount of interior data as much as possible. You want to add your colours in, you want to do your furniture, you want to add a bed in. Annotate your viewport so it understands where the inside of the van is and it will give you a really nice render. Hopefully that helps. Thank you so much and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.